Most deals fall apart when all we get is a name and number and a text saying this person wants to buy a building. And in commercial, it's even more. You need more information. You know two main things, which is intent and their pain points. If you have those two things, you can lead the conversation. It could take you 10 minutes. It could take you 4 hours like he was doing the other day. We have business owners who sometimes think they're hot shots and they don't have to follow the rules. That's incorrect. So the more that we can get up front and the more that you can learn what your job is as you're getting started, which is gathering information, organizing that information and presenting it the correct way, you're gonna get a lot more interest from anyone who's in the banking industry, anyone who does commercial, and even us. You've worked with business owners already. Now, do you have a system that's identifying those business owners? Because some of you might already have 100, and you can just select them, the tags that are in your system, and call those people already. They already trust you. If you don't know what you're doing, call myself, call Chris, try to get an understanding of what you need from that specific industry or that specific owner, and then bring that information the way that we ask for it. And you're gonna get your calls answered, you're gonna get answers for your clients as quickly as possible as well. I think a lot of agents need to transfer their experience onto commercial. I think it's that simple. Yes, you do need some knowledge, obviously. Yeah, you need some experience, but awareness and then being, for example, we'll use the example of the winery here. Jasmine is an example. She knows her already. She just mentioned that she knows a bunch of other wineries, right? We get people, take Jasmine for example, let's just say she calls me and she's like, how do I get into multifamily? I'm like, why are you going into multifamily when you just had someone tell you that they know a bunch of business owners? So that's a huge issue we see a lot of people make, is they're just going into different parts of the industry and they're not working towards their strengths.
Yeah, it's huge. And so the barrier isn't knowledge, it's just awareness and accents. Let's just bring this all together quickly here. They are already in the conversations. Every single day, they're in a conversation with somebody, right?
Correct.
I hope so. They're already that close to the conversation.
Yeah, and many of you guys, like they mentioned in the other panelists, you've worked with business owners already. Now, do you have a system that's identifying those business owners? Because some of you might already have 100, and you could just select them, the tags that are in your system, and call those people already. They already trust you. So once you figure out what the motivation is, you're gonna say something along the lines of, you know what? It sounds like you're in a good position to purchase commercial real estate for your business based on what you're telling me. I'd love to put you on a call with SBA experts. They did $100 million in SBA loans alone last year. This is what they specialize in. They're usually booked for a lot of months in advance because they help a lot of business owners, but I know the owner personally. If I can do you a favor and get you a meeting this week, can you just do me a favor and make sure you show up? Because I don't want to mess up my connection and my network, because we're really helping a lot of people.
Man, that was good. Shit, say that again?
No, I can't. That's a one-time.
Yeah, it's a one-time thing.
But ultimately, your main goal is get them excited about the opportunity and tell them that you have experts ready to help them.
So you heard all of it, right? And so jumping ahead a little bit, so you're already close to the opportunity. There's a system to support it now. We just talked about you and the system, and getting over to Eric now, because we're going to get back and forth between you two. So now we have a real-world operator. We have someone that they can refer to every single day. You've been a residential lender for how long?
So I've been in lending for 28 years.
28
20
years.
years. I've been a lender, been a realtor, been in your shoes. After the meltdown of 2008, I focused, doubled down in lending 100% since 2009, and chose after 14 years in retail, for the last 4 years now on the mortgage broker platform.
Yeah, and you run a very powerful team in the Central Valley, but not only the Central Valley, is that correct?
Yeah, so we're based out of Fresno, California. We lend all over California. We have soldiers up and down the state, here in the valley, or here in the Riverside, in San Diego, up and down the state. We're doing lending out of state. So we're excited to be here. I actually wanted to mention something real quick though, because before I forget, but as you can see, Chris's energy is very, very, it's addicting, right? It's contagious. And it's one of those things that reminds me when I started thinking about coming down here, jumping in a car for 6 hours, right? And spending the night and coming out and speaking with a bunch of strangers I don't know, right? It's like, why? Well, Chris is the type of person, Chris and the team are the type of people that they pour into you. And aligning yourself with the right people is is one of the best things you can do when it comes to your business, right? And so I just wanted to share that because it's important. You guys are in the right room. You guys are hearing from the experts, from people that actually are doing it and actually care and important to you.
Thank you for saying that. It means a lot. We do it all day long. We believe in one philosophy: givers gain as much as we can. And having said that, Eric, what changed for you? Because you run a large team now, and I want them to get this in their heads, Eric. This is real operator stuff. You guys are closing deals. I think you're closing $3 million, $4 million worth of commercial deals next week. What changed for you? Not just in how you work deals, Eric, in how you started seeing business at a different level. Your relationships, Eric. The opportunities around you, but around your team. How many loan officers are on your team now?
So we have 37 loan officers on our team up and down the state.
What allowed you to see and them see different opportunities?
I also wanted to share and recognize Vicky for being one of those that she's here with us today. And Mary Lou also
Mary
that's
Lou,
here.
yeah.
But what changed really was the mindset. Really, it just something clicked. To be honest with you, for the first 26 years of my career, when I thought about commercial, I thought about that only gets done at a community bank or a big bank, right? And so I think a lot of us probably think that way. And even being in lending for so long and really producing at a very high level, we close a lot of business, we do a lot of loans, but really commercial really never really felt like it was something that I could do, that I should be doing. And it always felt like there were these guardrails, right, where it was only with a commercial broker, commercial lender. And so really what changed was a few years ago when I first saw, when actually Chris went up to speak in Fresno about 3 years ago, that actually I missed and I couldn't go. It was at an RF event. And I actually, I saw some of the highlights. I reached out to him. I called him. He didn't know me from Adam. I said, Chris, my name's Eric. I'm up from Fresno. I saw you're out here. I have some interest in commercial lending. I want to learn more about it. We probably spent about 25 minutes on that call, first time. And what I noticed, that was something different that was, again, he poured it right into me. He didn't gatekeep. And so right away I knew, it's like, we need to do something together. So to answer the question, really it was a mindset thing. That's what changed. And by switching that mindset, it's opened up so many doors for not just my business, not just my clients, for our loan officers, for all of my realtor partners, because now we're opening up more opportunities for them.
I was going to say, I received a call from a broker in your area wanting to know how you are, as a residential loan brokerage, able to offer so much to the residential side now. They're like, how are they doing it? And so tell them, what did it start to look like in real life? Because they're seeing it like, what is real life for your clients, for your team, but as you hear me talk about all the time, for your community, because each and every one of us has to go back into our community. So what happens once you go back into community when they start seeing and operating in a different way at a different level?
On a personal level, of course, it brought more opportunities, more income streams. For our team, it created another avenue, another income stream. We are very focused in the residential world. First-time buyer, move-up buyer, investor, fix and flip. We were very focused, and we do that very, very well. But this was something different. And to be honest with you, being in the business for so long, when I really looked back, I saw how much business that I did with business owners. How many loans have I done for self-employed people, own a business, and real thinking, I'm not having the conversation I should be having with these people. I'm actually, I'm letting them down, right? So that's what happened.
And so this changed in how you operate, but are you seeing business scaling and scaling for the realtors out there? Talk to them about that.
Yeah, so the scale really kind of comes, naturally, because what happens is we're opening up this opportunity. Well, we're having conversations with our realtor partners, and we're talking about, look, this is what you need to do. Like the conversation we're having here about literally just dipping into your phone. We all have clients that we've helped in the past. Business owners. You've done deals for business owners. You're helping them buy homes. Now you're just having this different conversation. You're asking the question, right? Asking them about their business, their finances. You're asking them about, hey, what would it look like if you actually own the business, or you actually own the building that you're leasing? So that changed things.
And for your loan officers?
Well, again, that was more opportunity. Another. It really opened up the model again, so that we're not just linear. We really opened that up so that it creates an opportunity for them to, again, not just focus on the residential side, but also on the commercial side. With that, it's also been able to do is really help our real estate partners. I'm sure there's realtors here right now, and you can say, hey, you've been part of a transaction that you were not happy with the way that loan officer conducted himself. Something happened in the transaction, they sucked, they were late, they didn't communicate, so many different things. So what's happened is this has also created an opportunity also for where we're enabling our realtor partners, those who want to participate in the transaction, be compensated compliantly, right? And have a full support staff behind them to be able to allow them to have more control of the transaction, and of course make some more money.
And I think that's important as we bring all of our partners here today, because they are our partners, and I'm going to put them on the spot I'm going to put you on the spot because so much has been spent, and I love residential real estate, but the worlds are colliding. And we are in a business world, and we are in a commercial real estate world. And the resources that we have to bring these individuals are at a different level now. And I want to know, you as our partners, first and foremost, thank you so much for being our partners at this place. It means a lot. But what are you going to do and bring all of our great realtors here from a commercial perspective and help them step a little bit smoother into that perspective? I know you are a trust attorney. Please tell us who you are, what you do, and I want to know how your services can really benefit them at that level from the commercial side.
Perfect. So most people insure their home, but they don't actually protect their assets. My name is Alyssa Posey. I'm an estate planning attorney and also a family law attorney in Southern California. For most people, their homes and their businesses are their greatest asset. But without proper estate planning, those assets are vulnerable. A trust can ensure that those assets are protected over time. Without a trust, they are subject to probate, and a trust will preserve control and ensure that the things that you and your clients work for are retained by their estate. That's something that changes as life changes. So we have divorces, which obviously don't just affect custody and your stuff, bank accounts and whatnot, but also your properties and your businesses. And so it's very important as life changes occur to update your trust and ensure that those assets stay protected. So it's my job to bridge the gap between the things that people think about and assume that they need to do to protect their assets and the things that they actually need to do. And so nobody thinks twice about paying for insurance for the fire that's probably never going to happen, but every single person in this room will die. And it's so important that we plan for that we protect our children or our family and our significant others in the event that happens, so that we can make sure that the things that you and your clients have worked so hard for don't go to the government. I don't think any one of us wants to pay a single dollar to the government that they don't deserve.
If you can, one line that you give the realtor to speak about to somebody who maybe doesn't have a trust.
So this is the biggest deal of your life. Every real estate transaction or business transaction is among the largest transactions of your life, and you would protect that transaction in every other way.
That's right.
You absolutely must protect it for the eventual reality of your death.
Family, protecting generational wealth.
Generational wealth is for your children, it's for your spouse, your partner, your significant other. It's very important.
We appreciate that. Tell them your name one more time and how they can find you.
Alyssa Posey. I do have a table out here. I've got business
go.
cards. There's a QR code if you want to grab my website. Feel free to give me a call. I would love to help you, help your clients, and bridge that gap.
Thank you for a partnership. And then let's move over to you. Very important relationship, especially what you are doing for the small businesses. I don't think people are realizing what your type of services. Tell people who you are, how they can take your conversation into the small business community.
Absolutely. Nice to meet everybody. My name is Gabe David. I'm the founder of Score Pros. We're a credit solutions company. Raise your hand if you or somebody you know has ever had a credit problem.
All of us, everybody.
Is credit confusing, yes or no?
Always.
Yeah, it's confusing. So what we do is an enormous amount of credit education, and business owners need to be educated, and they need to be findable and fundable.
That's right.
You can have income, but if you don't have credit, the bank's not going to want to deal with you, right? And so it was a pleasure to meet Griffin earlier, but that's what we do. We have a business credit accelerator program to take business owners from day one, A1, that could be a homeowner, any of these people you're talking about, nail salon owners or whoever they might be, and we take them and we get them fundable to banks and lenders. So we have an accelerator program that I put together. I work one-on-one with my clients. My daughter was here, little blonde hair girl, Destiny. She does a lot of onboarding with our clients, but we do day-to-day. We have a done-for-you credit repair service. Everyone's like, boo, credit repair people suck. No, guys, people are just disappointing in general. So what we do is we focus a lot on education, customer service, and we are like pipeline insulation for you. And we're like A1 day one so that you can get in front, or your clients, these people that you would want to deal with for commercial deals, to get them into Chris's hand, where you don't like, that's not your job, right? Is to educate them about credit. How many of you have lost deals because of someone was not qualified?
Too many times. Too many times.
Yeah. So what do you do then, right? So that's what we're here to do. And then we can reposition them. Guys, banks and lenders, it's not that complicated once we really educate them. So we have an approval lab. We have a few different things that we do to help them get back into approvals.
YouTube channel you have that's very educational.
Yeah. All that. I do a lot on TikTok Live as well too. TikTok Live, I go live twice a day. You can literally send your clients there, or anybody that you know that wants to learn about credit. We teach the 5 factors of your FICO score to get them approved. It's not credit repair, guys. It's what it is getting them approved. My job, or our job at Score Pros, is to literally make them become undeniable. Guys, I had a 480 credit score at one point. I fell flat on my face as a young entrepreneur. I moved from Louisiana to Southern California, ate it completely, took a $100,000 bath, and didn't have the right people. Time is your biggest asset, okay? And I had to rebuild my credit from scratch into the 800 range, and that's how you become undeniable.
There you go. Table outside, connect with him.
Table outside, business cards, all that good stuff.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Golden Coast Escrow, tell us who you are, how they can help you.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Laurie Ochoa with Golden Coast Escrow. So yes, piggybacking on the commercial side, we are the escrow company that will be by your side. I know that escrow is like kind of the last person to find out when things are going wrong in a deal. It's crazy because we sit there and we're like wondering, is this really going to close? We're thinking everything's going fine and smoothly, and at the end of the day, we're the ones that at the end of the day get in trouble, right? You guys, the agents come and like, what's going on? Why are you guys not closing? What's going on? Well, it's about communication, and I think that we spoke about that today, because without communication, we can't move forward with your transaction. And what we want to you guys to know with Golden Coast Escrow is that we are actually all for you guys. We want to have a seamless transaction with you guys. We want to make sure that you guys are upfront with us from the beginning, letting us know everything that happens, whether it be good or bad, because that's where we get stuck, you know. And at the end of the day, communication, right? It's always that. So we are here. We work around the clock. We're not just a Monday through Friday escrow company. If you call us on a Friday night, Sunday morning, trust me, we will have that net sheet in your inbox. If you guys have an open escrow that you guys need something urgently, please reach out to us. We want to be there, not just for residential, but commercial as well.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. This young lady right here, very important. Thank you for coming up. Thank you. Thank you for coming. And thank you for coming the other day when we had everybody here. Very important, your role. I think, honestly, in the commercial side, 10 times more important, in my opinion, the services that you guys are able to offer to the residential people. We are working at high levels with individuals like yourself. Talk to them.
Hi guys, I'm Amy Smith. I'm with at WFG Title. We insure them all, big and small. So from single family residents all the way to commercial. Our role is probably a little unique. So not only do we deal with the realtors, the lender, escrow, we deal with the consumers too, right? Because we've all had a transaction that's had an issue on title, yes. So that's really our role. So I do everything from data finding. You guys know how title reps are and how we work and what our job is, but we literally insure typically one of the largest transactions or a purchase, right, that a consumer will make in a lifetime unless they're buying a yacht or a Learjet. But yes, so that's really what title does. So we get everything done, and honestly, sometimes our work starts even before escrow opens. So, and
it probably should start before escrow's open.
To be proactive, yes.
You know?
Yeah. But thank you for having me.
Yeah. How can people find you real quick?
I have a table out
Okay,
there. So
awesome.
come see me and let's chat with you.
Cool. Thank you. Jamie. Thank you, Jamie.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. I am Jamie Salgado, both residential and commercial lender.
Step over here,
I
please.
am your boots on the ground.
There you
for
go,
the
Jamie.
Foster Group. And so, thank you for being here. Our purpose here is to let you know that we are not just your average SBA lender. We are go above and beyond to help your clients. We're here to support you. We're here to help answer your questions. You'll never know what is happening in the background because those things, communication, follow-up, and execution are non-negotiable. These are very important pillars to have a successful business, and that's what we're here for. So if you want to connect, please let's keep in touch. You can also follow us as well. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Everybody has a table. Thank you very much. Appreciate everybody. And I think it's very important. Appreciate that. Grab the mic real quick. And I'll wrap up. We'll get done very quickly here as we work through here, though. But you're going to hear me talk about boots on the ground. Boots on the ground are very important in your community. Boots on the ground. Get your butt in the ground into the community. Louis, quickly. Branding, marketing, real estate people. We're big on that. Follow our social media, Foster Company. We have branding and marketing coaches. Talk to them. What do they need to do from a branding and marketing perspective as realtors?
Without offending anybody, I come from the restaurant world. I met Chris. I was actually a videographer when I started with him. I come from the restaurant world. I don't know nothing about real estate up until 4 years ago. What I will say is I've come strictly in the commercial. Now I do the lending side as well too. But what I will say is never knowing about the residential world, that world, when I do step into those events that they invite us to, is very egotistical and very prideful. You know, I feel like a lot of people want to be the star of the show. And to be honest, we don't align with those people because the people that are prospering with our model are not afraid to partner up with us, are not afraid to not be the star of the show. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, you want the deal closed. It doesn't matter what you look like or what your social media likes come to. You know, it matters who you position yourself with in the market, what people know about. I love the saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know, right? I live by that, die by that. And I think branding is the most important thing. And I think if you're not doing social media right now, it's gonna be very hard to stay aligned with the ones that are, because branding is everything, right? What people know about you, what people see about you is the number one thing that people are gonna look up. Your online profile, your social media, your website. The first thing they see is the branding, right? The messaging that you're putting out there. And if you're not actively telling people what you're doing, they're not gonna know. You know, they're not gonna ever come to you.
So what happens when an agent actually ties their brand and messaging into the movement and a way of operating?
Well, you win. You know, ultimately you win. You win by being a trusted resource. You know, at the end of the day, when you tell someone, hey, I don't know really how to do this deal, but I have this partnership with me that does. Even if, like, we tell all our referral partners, you don't even have to say we're another separate company. We'll just say we're part of your team, right? But sometimes they were like, hey, I can't keep up with this lie no more. Just say you're a separate company. Jump on the call with us. Let's be there with you. Collaborate with us. You know, partner with our branding, and they win. They close multiple deals and they stay ahead of the game. You know, and that's ultimately what you need to do.
Yeah, it's the messaging there, and that's the biggest thing is the messaging. So, do agents need more leads, or they need to start showing up differently with the conversations that they already have with the messaging?
You just need to start showing up differently. You know, Chris always says when you walk into a party, 99% are probably realtors that only sell residential, but there's probably 1% there that may sell residential and commercial, right? Be that 1%. You know, be the very little percentage of people that are actually going to do this, because not everyone's going to do this, and it's not for everybody. But if you position yourself, you brand yourself accordingly, and you partner up with the people that are doing deals, you win. You know, and that's ultimately the end goal for all of us.
And I'll tell you about this young kid right here. It's very important you know something about him. I'm gonna tell people. Tell him what?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, we don't live in a glass house. We all bleed the same blood. But people need to know that you're one of the hardest working individuals. Everybody on our team works hard. But where you come from, Louis, when I met him, was a cook in the kitchen at a restaurant. And he's not afraid to tell you that. Louis closes loans now. Louis is in charge of our social media. Louis runs a team from Europe. My marketing team's in Europe that he oversees. This kid is unbelievable from a brand. We teach, everybody has their own core competencies. His core competency is he has this thing for branding and marketing and messaging. He has completely flipped our company when it comes to that. And why? Because he ties it right back into you guys and what your movement is and how you can add commercial real estate. And that's very important. He's completely turned his life into a whole nother animal. So we're excited in what he's done. But that kind of gets to Rich over there if you hadn't that mic to him. Rich comes from all the big companies. Tell him.
Full transparency. Chris gave me the right to say whatever I want. So
I did.
If I hurt some feelings, this is what it is.
He's going to hurt some feelings, okay?
Yeah.
And I only want to do this because you can work at all the big companies, but in the end, I believe in you got to work. You got to show up, and you got to put in the work. And once you show up, things change.